Hey everyone, Dark Python here, and we're going to be continuing on with our Naldrin campaign. This is week 3, I believe. When we get back onto Mumble, we will hear a word from each person about what happened to them last week. So, over we go. Hello everyone.
Hello.
Okay, so, we're each going to say a word about what we did last week, yes?
Yep, we are indeed. We'll start with you.
With me,
Yep, I'm just going by the order on Roll20.
Okay. Well, I shot some people and then I ended up kind of dead.
But then not dead.
And then not dead.
And Wumble?
Chunky salsa.
That works.
Wait, did you say it was my turn?
Yes.
Yeah. One sentence, what did we do last week?
We talked to a lot of people and then we killed the ones we couldn't talk to.
Rumple?
I threw a lot of lightning bolts.
Dan?
Gwyn decided to try and kill people, but then was grossly unsuccessful in rolls, and then actually managed to kill people.
Josh?
I was a tree.
And Lucy?
Lucy's microphone is currently not working. Please leave a message after the tone.
Beep.
Hello?
Lucy spent a lot of time shooting eldritch blasts and missing people.
That's also true. There's also a
Yeah.
dwarf on the roof who tried to shoot people a lot and missed a lot of you as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was suitably awkward. Righty, so, you have killed all of the kind of thieves and thugs that seem to be hanging out around Crableg Lane at the moment. Lucy and Telemaine, you are on the roof guarding one of the thugs who you managed to leave alive. There's a few more of you down in with the bodies and pieces of dead bodies of the rest of the very, very large number of dead people. Scamanos is hanging out on the roof with the dwarf who surrendered to the lot of you. And Pod, you just went into one of the buildings on the map. So we might as well start with you on what you can see, seeing as you went in there. If you look down the bottom left corner of the map, you should now hopefully
see a building interior?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's a fairly small house. To be honest, I mean, it's fairly typical of the kind of things you've seen along Crab Leg Lane thus far. There's a few tables in. There's a table in there, a couple of beds. It looks as though this is probably where some of the folks will have bunked down for the night. Are you going to do anything?
Well, first I'm going to pick up the disembodied head and go place it with the rest of its body.
Mm-hmm.
Then I suppose I'll glance around in there to see if anything there looks relevant to our interests.
Okie dokie then. Can you roll me an investigation check?
Roll. 13.
Okay, so you have a look around the beds and the table. You find a couple of coin purses in there. There's an apple on the table if you're feeling peckish, and 140 silver in amongst the various beds and hidden under some mattresses.
I'll just turn around and
Nice.
head back out.
Okie dokie. So the rest of you, who would like to talk to their captive first?
I would like to loot all of the bodies.
Okay, can you roll me to loot them then?
I can if I can remember my stuff.
Well done. What you got?
A 10, so not a lot.
A 10. Wow. You loot so much. Okay, so you go around all of the dead archers, and it looks as though you found around. Ooh, let me add that up quickly.
Python,
Looks as
check
though you
your
have found around
OBS.
200 silver in total. And on the very last thief you come to, you reach into his pocket and you find a gold piece in there.
Gold? Nice.
Very nice, thank you. That'll pay for my eyeball. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason OBS just stopped streaming, but that won't have any effect on the video, so don't worry.
Alrighty, so Pod has discovered some money and left it there, choosing to honour the dead. Scamanos is being less honourable towards the dead. How's everyone else doing? Hello?
Well, if nobody else is doing anything, I start heading toward the dwarf.
Okay, the dwarf is up on the roof at the moment. I'll just move Scamanos, seeing as he's hanging out in with all of the dead bodies at the moment. The dwarf is sitting cross-legged on the roof, his crossbow chucked behind him, and he's kind of eyeing the lot of you somewhat suspiciously.
So I hop up, approach him with my weapon stowed, and I ask him, "So, do you have any connection to Bianco?"
Of course I do, he's my boss.
Okay.
Isn't that why you're here, mate?
Well, certainly is. Could you direct us how to find him?
He raises an eyebrow and says, "That'll cost you, buddy-o."
I don't think you're in the position to make demands right now.
Hey, you kill me, you kill me. I tell you where Bianco is. Bianco or that bitch he hangs out with kills me.
Is Scamanos not around?
Scamanos is down with the dead thieves looting.
Sorry, I meant to say I was going to walk over. I just got distracted by something. I yell out to Scamanos.
What do you yell? Or do you just yell?
I yell, Skamenos, did you still want this dwarf's eyes?
Oh, yes, please. Definitely. Is he offering them?
Can I do that as an intimidation, actually?
Yep, do that as an intimidation check. And you can roll with advantage, seeing as you've got Skamenos kind of going along with it. Well, or actually intending to do it.
Yeah, it's he's not going along with anything.
That Python is
Ugh,
just
I'm so bad at
nodding at me at the moment with a very, very worrying grin on his face.
Oh boy.
Which everyone would be able to see if the webcam would work, but it doesn't, so...
For some reason, my dice are rolling slow. No, I don't have animations turned on.
Okay, you roll a 9. He kind of shrugs and says, "People have threatened me with worse."
Okay,
Well
well,
then.
at that point, I will start heading over and
Okay.
pull out a knife and say, it wasn't a threat, and start going towards his eye and see if that changes his mind.
He kind of shrinks back. Can you make me another intimidation check, please?
I can try. Kind of depends on my dice, doesn't it?
Roll with advantage again.
Yeah, that should work.
Ooh,
He yells, says, all right, just put the knife away. Okay, put the knife away. What do you want from me?
We need to find Bianco and bring him in.
Alright, I'll tell you where he is. You let me go straight away.
I look to the others to see if they have any disagreements to that.
I don't know.
I do not.
Are we in the business of negotiating with terrorists?
You seem to have a misconception about their status.
I think you need to tell us where he is and if there's any other ambushes or traps that he's laying for us, and then
He
we'll
frowns
let you
and
go.
says, "What the hell are you on about? This wasn't an ambush. We were just standing guard."
You didn't do a very good job.
Standing guard of what?
The house. The one I'm bloody standing on. He goes and says, "Oh, I'm gonna die anyway." Look, if you go inside, there's a trapdoor leading down to Bianco's lair. Alright? There's a bunch more of us down there. We were just standing guard out here as usual. The guy doesn't really like being found. We thought this would be enough to keep off anyone. Apparently we were bloody wrong. When did you guys even show up around here? I've not heard anything about you.
And neither will you.
Hey, alright, like that, is it? Alright, go down the trapdoor. There's a whole... basically, we've got a bunch of basements all connected together and tunnels in the rocks and stuff down there. You'll find Bianco in there with his bloody dogs.
You first.
Hang on. Yeah, that's a good idea. Lizzie can't hear you. Hang on, I'll come in.
What?
He's doing this,
Dan is
this
going to go and fix Lucy's mic. Don't worry. We'll continue on.
Alright, so here's the deal. You seem to be sure that you're going to die one way or another here. And I'll make you an offer. If what you tell us is correct, and we do our job, we come back out, Bianca's in custody, I will let you choose your fate.
He gives you a long look and says, "Alright, you've got yourself a deal. Tell you what though, I'm not fighting against anyone I know down there. Got some bloody honour."
I can understand that.
I wasn't planning on letting you keep any weapons anyway.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Okay, is anyone going to do anything about the thug on the other roof?
I actually forgot he was there. He's by the tree at the moment, isn't he?
Nope,
No,
he's over on the roof where you nearly
Okay.
died.
Where Lucy's character is.
Yes,
Yes.
Lucy is.
And presumably there's a conversation going on over there, which will happen once Lucy's mic is fixed.
Yes, I should think so.
Okay.
So for now, I'm just going to take all of this guy's weapons away and search him for money.
Okay. Can you roll an investigation for me again?
$14.
Okie dokie. Right, so you take away all his weapons. He's carrying 7 gold on him.
Nice!
And there's also a notebook in his shirt pocket, and he groans when you grab that. Do you look inside the notebook?
I most certainly do.
It's a book full of tasteful dwarven nudes.
Ew. Ew, matron.
Oh my.
Ew.
Hey.
Of course it is.
Oh my.
Why? Just why?
Because people were joking about it a while ago, and they bet I wouldn't actually put it in.
I'm
I
guessing
peek over
this was on-
Scominos' shoulder and just nod.
I just pass it over to Pod.
I look at the dwarf. Mind if I keep this?
He kind of shrugs and says, "Yeah, alright, only put me back a few silver."
I will.
Oh my god.
I will dish out 1 gold to everyone from the guy.
Add
Yay,
my inventory.
everyone has 1 gold. Okie dokie. What next?
Well, we kind of have to wait for the others
Yeah.
to finish with their talk over in the other
Those-
direction.
You could have a look around inside the house while they're talking, maybe?
Ah, that's true.
True,
Pod said something
true.
about an apple in here, didn't he?
Yep, there was an
I didn't
apple
say
in
nothing
there.
about nothing.
Oh, you didn't say anything about an apple.
He didn't, no.
Damn.
Nothing from that
Or-
house has been noticed or taken as far as you guys are aware.
Well, I'll have a
Yeah,
look.
or
in
anything about
this
the
house.
silver that's in there.
Okay, it seems to be pretty much empty at the moment. It looks as though it's completely abandoned. Even the inside walls are crumbling a little bit.
Cute.
How about this one?
Yeah, we're basically gonna go house by house here, and then I go here, and then I'll go here.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
Pod, you have a look inside that one. That's the building you came in by, and though it's actually fairly intact compared to the rest of Crableg Lane, it seems to be basically empty. There's a table or 2 in there, and what looks like a mug of spilt beer from where one of the thieves was sitting before. Might explain why you managed to shred them up quite that easily.
Yeah, might have something to do with it.
Okay, Scamanos, can you roll me an investigation check on house number 4 then?
I was already there. Oh dear. I rolled a 1 and a 1.
Oh,
What
oh,
are
I'm
the
so glad you
chances of
rolled a
that?
1. I'm so glad someone rolled a 1. Okay, you mistake a thief's smelly sock for a coin purse and put your hand in it and have investigated before you actually realise it doesn't contain any money.
Yummy.
You feel skeeved out for 3 turns.
Yummy. Do I at least notice the apple?
Bastard.
Nope.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You rolled-
went a beeline straight to what you thought was going to be a heavy coin purse, and really it was just a mouldy thief sock.
Awesome.
Why was it heavy?
He just did not have good perception. Maybe the shadows in the room were tricking him.
Oh,
don't know.
I see. Okay.
Okay, well, I'll go 1 house down.
Or maybe he was still reeling from the dwarven nudes.
Maybe. Okay.
Those bitty women.
The next house also looks as though it's pretty much empty. Couple of chairs and tables around. You can roll me an investigation check if you like.
I'll try. I think I just
did it
double
ever-
clicked it. Shit. My bad.
Did
Take
it
the
say
first one. 19. Nice.
Did it say
Sorry,
what?
tell me.
Did it say what gender the tasteful dwarven nudes were?
Many genders.
Alright, I'll accept that.
Hello.
Hello.
So
You're back.
Lucy's mic might be like properly dead.
Awesome.
Oh, dear.
no.
Oh dear.
If it is the case, you'll just type in roll 20. She said.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fine.
fair enough.
I rolled a 19 on my
Okay,
investigation.
you rolled a 19. Scattered about beneath the chairs, you find a bunch of silver. It looks as though there's about 10 silver there in total.
Where
Okay, cool.
where is everybody at the moment? They're all inside the house, are they? What?
Okay, so
No.
they're mostly outside the houses or on roofs at the moment. Skamanos is currently inside the house to the bottom, having a look around for coins and getting his hands in socks.
Sounds good.
I rolled 2 1s for an investigation in the house with an apple, but I decided to go with the sock. Don't ask. Just, it was a bad day.
Oh. Hello?
Lucy?
Yep.
Nosy. Nosy.
It's weird because it's coming up flashing as red to say she's speaking, but we can't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if she's on push to talk, that will
So that
probably.
just means she's pressing the button.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay, let's chat
No,
this section.
I'm not getting
then.
anything, Lucy.
Okay, Skamanos, you're down in house 2. That again looks empty. In fact, that's probably the worst conditioned house you've seen thus far. The roof is pretty much sagging down, and you can barely even see inside. It's pretty much all rubble.
Awesome.
I'm going to. I think I'm going to go over to the roof because I'm worried that in all the efforts Escal may make to intimidate this person, Tessrin is just going to probably heal him again.
Well,
Okay, so
intimidation shouldn't involve. Carry on.
the guy is pretty badly beaten up. I think you took him down to. He's looking cut
Sorry.
up and beaten at the moment.
By
so,
healing, I mean being nice to him.
Okay, so you climb up onto the roof where Escal and Tessren are currently dealing with the thug that you guys beat on up there. Okay, type or talk. What are you guys gonna do?
She's typing.
Okay, remember you'd have to use a spell slot to heal them up.
Well, she's out of spell slots, but she has a healer's kit and the feet for it.
Can I see what's in the house to the north of me at the moment?
House number 5? Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna. Where's the door? What?
Just plonk yourself inside. It'll
Just
be
go
fine.
in. It's fine.
Okay.
It looks pretty dark. It looks pretty empty. You can't see anything of interest in there.
Oh, great.
I shout over to you just to save yourself some time. We've already looted all the buildings. There's a sock
Oh.
in the one beside me if you want that.
I'm quite alright, Skamanos.
I thought so.
Yeah, you can use your healing kit if you like. That's fine.
So
Does it-
what? Sorry,
Is
go
it
on.
just a permanent item? It doesn't get used up or anything.
It has
And
charges.
basically, it has charges, but I'm basically going to assume you guys buy stuff to go in the kits and stuff, the basic ingredients when you go into a town, because again, otherwise we'd end up spending like half an hour every session with you guys replenishing supplies.
Mhm.
Okay, Escal, what are you going to say to the thug? Or Jack, for that matter?
I'm just going to quietly observe for now.
In front of you, elf. What?
She was asking who she was intimidating.
Oh,
RTFC, Dan.
I'll tell you what, I'll put on some music while we're doing this lot so there's noise going on for people to listen to. Okay, so the thug looks at Escal a bit and says, "Hey lady, you beat on me pretty badly between the pair of you. Just ask your questions, alright?" he sighs and says, "You see the dwarf over there? There's a trapdoor in the house that leads down into some basements. He'll be down in there somewhere. Don't know where. I'm not important enough to be told that kind of stuff." How many? Like, there's a lot of us. Not really counted. Mostly
Right.
dogs, to be honest.
Basically, what? Sorry.
There's a bunch of Bianco's dogs as well. Lapdogs, come on!
Bianco has dogs?
He
Bad
bloody
dogs.
loves dogs. Honestly, I swear to God, he think there. Sorry, the dogs are really confused. I swear to God, Bianco likes his bloody dogs better than most of us, to be honest.
A dog lover. I feel like we can use this information.
We can't hurt the puppies.
I don't think they're really puppies.
What if they're trained to kill
What
you?
does he? What do you mean? What does he feed them? Meat? Like, what do you normally feed dogs? Good cuts of meat usually. He likes them. Treats them. I wouldn't say he spoils them, but he certainly treats them better than a bunch of us. He's a scary fucker.
I don't think getting the RSPCA on these guys is going to help us.
I'm trying to get a psychological read, guy. Come on.
Am I able to hear this from the ground?
Yeah, you can probably hear bits of it.
Enough of it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's up in open now. You won't hear every single word, but you can get the gist of it. I think he has, I don't know, some sort of big club type thing. He's got 2 arms. He's not like missing an arm or anything.
What's his
Can I
combat
slap this
style?
I think he's being sarcastic.
You don't get a sense of him being sarcastic. He's not the brightest thug. You might understand
okay.
why he's turned to a life of crime.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Are you saying that dumb people tend to go to a life of crime? That's a bit mean, dear.
No, it's more kind of this is why he isn't doing particularly well in his life of crime.
Are you trying to say dumb people can't do well in their life of crime?
Oh my god.
Alright, calm down,
Thank you,
Tumblr.
Dan.
Really, guys? Really? Varys turns into a tree.
Why?
We're trying to drag you for
School
being
birds land
problematic,
on your
Charlotte.
head and tweet. Traps? Like, no, I guess not unless you count the stink.
So, if Varys has
I
just
assume
turned
he means
into
it just
Var-
smells bad. I assume he doesn't mean like stink, like poison or anything.
No,
You climb
no.
on me, I will bloody thunderwave you. I saw you.
I was gonna say, if Varys has just turned
Well,
into a tree, I'm
We're
gonna
down
climb
in
on
the
him.
tunnels below the town and stuff. It doesn't really smell great down there. Like, I think there's a sewer or something.
I've
I
got a
dunno.
brilliant idea for the dogs. It's gonna be genius.
If anyone else can think of anything to ask him, I think I'm out. So I'm just gonna pat him on the shoulder, say thank you, and sort of nod to Tesserin if she wants to patch him up.
He looks a
But
little bit confused.
We keep him bound. I'm not unbinding him.
Can we go somewhere?
Are you gonna leave me on the roof?
Yes. And if his information hasn't, if I know he's told us lies, he'll be coming off the roof rolling.
Oh, we won't do that. But we can't exactly let you go.
I just say she won't do that.
He kind of edges towards Tess around a bit and says, You won't kill me, will you, girl?
Absolutely not.
I
But I
say
am not above knocking you out for long periods of time.
she won't
No,
let you
that's
die.
fair.
She will heal you, so I can do it again.
God.
And I shout up, I'm not above taking your eyes either.
Do you yell this across to him?
Yes.
It's kind of
looks
almost a
quite
Monty
scared.
Python-esque pithy yell from across the courtyard.
And then I yell from down below, "Earn your damn eyes in combat!"
Nobody is taking anybody's eyes.
Yet.
Yet.
At which point Skamanos awkwardly puts his knife away.
Roll to feel awkward.
No.
How oblivious is Tezrin to the eye issue?
You weren't around when he took it off, I think.
I don't
so
feel very
you-
awkward at all.
No, you're basically fine with this situation.
You're fine with me collecting.
Tessa, if I remember correctly, you've not really seen anything much of this eye situation, so you're probably a little confused as to what all this about eyes means.
I probably think it's just an intimidation tactic.
It's just
with
a
no
metaphor.
Proof. Yeah, it's just a metaphor.
You put the killing eyes between your no.
Just wait until I get
Wow.
my eye box.
Can I slightly tilt and drop Python out of the tree?
You're an immovable
Strength
tree. You're a tree.
Strength check to tip Python out the tree.
Wouldn't it be opposed strength checks, or I would have to do
Or
an
that's
acrobatics?
strength
Both
versus
of you.
dex.
Yeah, I would have to do an acrobatics to try and stay in the tree.
Yeah, so you roll acrobatics
Fine
and
by me.
Varys rolls strength.
What's the roll for strength?
Bitch beat 19. I stay in that tree.
Just 20 plus your strength mod.
So I'm gonna have no strength mod.
So just d20.
Anytime now.
Yeah, I stay firmly in that tree. Booyah.
This is exactly what Gary Gygax had in mind, isn't it?
I can't see what the roll is still.
It hasn't even shown up for me.
Weird.
I rolled a 19. Chances are it's not gonna. You're not
True.
gonna chuck me out a tree.
Scamanos nimbly leaps through
He
the
rolled a
window.
1. He rolled a 1.
The leaves rustle a bit.
You're stuck in that tree.
Scamanos not only stays in the tree, but he also does an impressive display of acrobatics. Mid-air 12s feature greatly. You're surprised he's falling out of the trees so much previously. Okay, so you're leaving the thug tied on the roof, and you've brought the dwarf down with you. Is your intent to take him into the passages with you?
Yes.
Okay, who's going to go
Yep.
in the building?
Tankiest people first, please.
No,
That'd be
dwarfish
me.
people first. I put
What?
the dwarf on point.
Okay, the
Is he still bound, or?
have you untied him, anyone?
Well,
No,
trapdoor's
I
gonna
just-
lead to a ladder, right?
I took his weapons and his gold, but I didn't unbind him.
And his special book, don't forget that.
Oh, and his kinky book.
Yeah, I took that one.
Okay, the dwarf goes into the room and leaves the door wide open for you. If you
I
check
stay-
to the left
Hmm?
of the map, you can see inside the room a bit.
And I keep within arm's reach of him, so he won't have a chance to go anywhere.
Okay, so the building seems to be in pretty good keep. There's a table which has quite a bit of mostly eaten food along it. Let me go back to the correct page quickly.
Does everyone else want to start moving their characters if they're coming with us?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you head in there, and the table's in there. It's otherwise pretty much empty, other than for some mostly drunk and eaten food and beer. But there are There is a larger door at the back of the room and two smaller doors on either side, which is what these bits are.
Yeah.
I will ask him quietly which way.
He says, well, door to your right if you want to go straight down. Supply room's at the back.
I think we'll pick up the supplies after we're done with Bianco.
Pod nods.
Wait, when you said Bianco or the other woman, who's the other woman? Is she going to be down there with him?
Don't think so. She doesn't really stick around very much other than to give us orders. Well,
What'd she look
Bianca
like?
orders. She doesn't talk to the dwarf woman.
Did you
Beard
catch
or
her
no
name?
beard?
No beard. I mean, she doesn't exactly tell us her name. Like I said, she doesn't talk to the rest of us. Bit hoity-toity, if you bloody ask me.
What she look like?
Long brown hair, I guess. Youngish for a dwarf.
Alright. Moving on.
Yep.
Any weapons?
She won't be here. Let's
I've
go.
not seen her carry anything. I don't think she's around here. She doesn't stick around. Gets in and gets out.
Okay, so she's basically Bianco's boss.
Mm.
And Char Lucy's not able to move her character?
And I'm not sure if Telemaine is either.
Sorry, that is my fault. That represents Escal. There you go, you should be able to. And Telemaine, you ought to be able to move yours.
They have a friendly chat for D4 minutes.
Alright, are you going to check out any of the other rooms or go straight in?
I think we should look into the rooms just to check there's no other people.
Okay, which one are you going to look in?
I'm not going to look in any of them because I'm squishy. I'm going to say this, and I'm hoping someone who's slightly beefier will go in.
I will
I have no
be the
idea.
anti-squishy person.
Yay!
Being the anti-squishy person.
Why don't we
Um,
just throw the dwarf in through the door and see what happens?
They're casual
No.
dwarf hurling.
There's no one else in here, he protests at hearing this suggestion. No hurling!
Is his head good
Please.
enough for a battering ram?
It won't be necessary.
Okay.
Dwarf hurling is actually a good pastime in the. Where am I from again? Damn it.
I heard dwarf curling is also pretty good down those parts, but obviously only in winter.
Oh boy.
Pod's just
Okay.
shaking his head at all this.
Alright, which rooms are you looking in?
Sorry, which direction is it?
To
North?
the right, down the sewers.
So is that the trap door?
So, basically to your right up here is downstairs, and then there's two other rooms,
Right.
one of which is the supply room.
Supply room.
Nah, if anything, we should get that when we're coming out.
We don't
We
want to
can
weigh
have a
ourselves.
look.
We don't. Yeah, we can. We're gonna have a look in all of the rooms, but we're not weighing ourselves down with extra loot yet.
Just poking
Well,
ahead in, make
that's
sure there's
fine.
no other people in there is
Yeah,
all
Yeah.
they're
pretty
doing.
much.
And
Well,
there could be
if there
something
is,
we
we
could
kill them.
use.
Well, let's poke around in the supply
Okay,
room.
so you try the door to the supply room, but it's locked up. There seems to be some kind of combination lock on there.
Dwarf.
Does it look like it could be open from the inside?
Not as far as you can tell. Dwarf looks up at Gwyn and says, "Yes, ma'am."
We'll worry about that later now. Let's not waste time.
I
We need to
believe
get-
Escal wants to say something.
Okay, Escal, what are you going to say to the dwarf? Catherine sits on the table.
Bop.
Yanon says, it was my duty to lock the thing up. The combination's 2, 3, 5, 7, 12, 19.
Well, there you go.
2, 3, 5, 7, 12, and 19. Okay, so you undo the lock, I presume?
Yes.
Alrighty, so you undo the lock, and whoever wishes to heads into the room. Presumably,
Me,
Doink,
obviously.
Doink, and Scamanos.
I'll have a poke
Okay,
around.
you're
Sec.
quite pleased that you decided to have a look around.
Where am
the
I?
supply room is pretty hefty. I don't know, where did you move yourself?
I don't know where I am.
Can't actually.
You're not on the map.
Be right
Dwarf.
back.
Did you delete your...
No.
Where the hell are you?
Oh,
is
I
he-
was standing. Pod was standing on me.
For heaven's sake.
Pod's rippling abs hid you. Okay,
Sorry,
so
I went all ethereal
there's
for a second there.
So there's a massive pile of crates in there. It seems, and a table with what might be some okay weapons. Would anyone like to roll me an investigation check to find out what's in there?
I am roll.
Sure.
Roll with advantage, seeing as there's a ton of you.
15.
Lol.
I'll tell you what, we'll go for my roll, shall we?
Gwyn finds some mouldy food. Escal gets a 16. We've got a 13. Okay, so let me see what have we got. Okie dokie, you find a pretty decent amount of stuff in there. There's 2 good-looking daggers and a nice wooden shield on the weapons table. And whilst you're rummaging over in the piles of crates and boxes, you find what seems to be a healing potion.
Oh.
I will ask Pod if he's still looking for a shield, because I'm pretty sure it was Pod that was looking for a shield, wasn't it?
I don't think I ever mentioned anything about it in character though.
Oh.
I
Okay,
actually have a.
then I will take the 2 daggers, because they're small and throwing.
Okay, Escal got the healing potion. Is everyone happy with that?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anything else cool? Sorry, I'm trying to remember what it was.
So there were 2 daggers, the shield, and the healing potion. There's also kind of a bunch of food and what looks like stolen goods from the shops and marketplaces around the area, but nothing else that would be of any great use to you.
How good is the shield? Is it just a shield?
It's just a shield, yeah. It's a decent
Okay.
shield. It's well made and it's not going to fall apart on you, but it's just a shield.
I already have one, so it doesn't make any sense for me to have it.
Shields are just +2 to AC.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what they're made out of, they're always just +2. So
I pocket some food, then I come out of the room.
Okay, that's fine. Are you done in the building then?
yeah, I grabbed the 2 daggers and put them in my dagger belt thing that I have.
And I gesture the dwarf toward the door leading downstairs.
We've got this door yet.
Are you going to go in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll just uncover the area now. That's everything.
Yep.
Okay, so the dwarf heads into the room with the trap door and waits for you. Scamanos, you head down into the room to your...
Ah, you moved me.
Sorry, you head down into the lower room. There's a desk of some sort in there. It seems to be used part for some kind of cooking or food preparation and half for writing.
I
You
will...
can roll and investigate if you like.
17.
Okie dokie. You find 10 silver And there's also a note on there that tells you the numbers 19, 3, 2, 5, 7, and 12. And it seems to be a note for the combination for the lock to the back.
Okay, cool. So just in
Glad
case
we
we
spent
hadn't,
time doing that.
just in case we killed him, you know.
Escal, you notice a plate full of slightly mouldy food and turn out without noticing anything else. Okay.
These guys are not very hygienic.
Pod, you've headed into the back room with the dwarf,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice that although there are some crates sort of piled up a little bit around a trapdoor, it's not particularly well hidden at all. This seems to be the way down, and the dwarf gestures to you and says, "You want me to go first?"
Seems the best idea.
Yep.
He sighs and says, "Alright, here we go." And this is the point where
New map.
I realise I haven't actually put your icons onto the next page yet.
Whoop.
So,
Ooh.
bear with me for one moment while I sort that out. Chat amongst
Okay.
yourselves.
Sewer adventure.
So we're gonna find a random dwarf with one sock.
I don't know.
Yep.
I really
No,
don't
it was
know.
one of those mismatched socks that you always find in the laundry.
We've had the great eye heist, and now we've got the great sockscapade.
Oh god. I'm not calling this one the Great Sockscapade. I'm not. It's not happening.
Oh no.
Is there no way that Lucy could possibly share a mic with Dan,
That could work actually.
or is that rude amongst your people? I don't know.
I have no idea how this could possibly work. Hang on, because my headset is kind of yeah.
It's a directional headset.
It's a directional headset. It's not really something that would be practical.
Unless Lucy was to sort of sit on Dan, which
Wait a second.
is slightly a bit weirder, yeah.
We can play 7 seconds of Love Lifts Us Up Where We Belong.
Let's not.
Is anyone watching the stream, or can I just not tell because it keeps...
Half the time the chat isn't loading, so good question. My chat doesn't work.
10 viewers.
Well, Telemain just made a cat noise, so...
10 viewers, but I can't actually check the viewers, otherwise the chat crashes.
Yeah.
You gotta love Twitch sometimes. You really do.
I'm just gonna blame BlizzCon.
Yeah.
Every time there's a big event.
Yeah, pretty much. It generally is Blizzard's fault.
Blizzard.
Shakes first angrily.
Stupid sexy Hearthstone expansion. Stupid sexy lurkers.
Oh, dear.
Okay, right, I think I've got
I
everyone
don't think
in.
I've ever heard lurkers called sexy before.
Well, you clearly
Okay.
didn't play enough Brood War.
Alrighty, so you all troop
Is that
down...
a pie?
Moving on.
What?
On
Is
the
that a
floor.
pie?
Yeah, that looks like a pie.
Okay, you guys troop down into the next room. The white bit is the corridor. The scale for this, I'm just going to edit quickly. So each
Yeah.
square is, or each proper map square is 10 foot in this map, if you can see that. Ignore the tiny little tile squares. That was just what the map generator did, and I couldn't get rid of it, unfortunately. So yeah, you're basically just looking at the large white squares. So you trail down through the trapdoor into the passages below. As you head down the crooked stairs, you are sort of crammed into a very narrow corridor and more unpleasantly hit by a strong sense of damp and other considerably worse things. What are you going to do?
I guess we head forward very carefully, quietly, and
Okay.
with swords and stuff drawn.
Okay, so down at the end of the corridor is what delightfully appears to be a sewer passage leaking out into the main corridor, and the passageway itself ends at a closed door. Sorry, I'm just trying to see the dwarf, whatever I did with him. Come here. Come here. There we go. Okay. Right, what are you guys going to do?
I gesture the dwarf on.
Yeah, pretty much. He's leading the way, so...
Okay, he looks around and says, and kind of whispers very quietly, "There's guys guarding in here."
Do you
I
know
nod.
how many?
I guess there's usually somewhere between like 4 to 8 of them.
Fucking hell. Okay.
I quietly draw my axe and place a finger to my lips.
Yeah. I get my short bow ready, and...
Is it audible enough for us all to hear?
Those of you who are close by in the corridor will be able to. Escal and the like, and Gwyn at the back probably won't be able to do so.
Right, can I use my telepathy to tell them what the dwarf just said?
Yep, sure.
Because that one's not an invocation.
Right, you can do that when at will.
Are we heading through this door? Is that where he's saying that there's guards? Not
Yeah.
to the ship pipe?
No,
Okay.
you're not going into the leaking sewer passage.
Okay.
So
Although you
you're-
are standing in this at the moment.
No, I'm actually standing on the tile that's beside it, with sort
Okay.
of my side to the wall, with my bow
Alright,
drawn at the door.
Jack, what were you going to do?
Well, I've just repeated that to everyone. I was just going to say out of character, so we've got a choice between crawling through sewage and fighting people.
Well, the sewer passage itself seems to come to a fairly abrupt end onto some very low rock around. It looks as though this has been built into the cliffs behind you, and you very much doubt that there's going to be any way through the sewer passage itself.
Hello?
Ah,
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, figured it out. My Skull Candy headset is broke,
Lovely.
Oh,
That
Yay.
sucks.
So-
I've currently got no working headset. I'm just going to have to go from my laptop entirely. Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay.
Don't worry,
Fun.
as long as you push to talk, it ought to be fine.
Yeah, we're very confused here. I definitely need a new headset. That's all I can say.
Fair enough.
I was going to say headphones are jacked, but then I realised that's an awful pun.
Hello.
The irony was, Dan was going to lend me his, and then we discovered that for some reason I've only actually got one port for my headphones and microphone,
Oh, really?
and his needs
Okay.
two.
That's awkward.
We're
interesting.
stupidest laptop in the universe.
Are you going to
Blame
take that,
Shane.
Lucy?
Yeah, blame Shane. He was the one who recommended this laptop.
Well, to be fair, I
You
didn't.
going to take that, Shane?
I didn't check the amount of audio jacks it had, because it's not normally a big concern.
Yeah, to be honest, it's usually you have one, and you have one for microphones.
Yeah.
What
it
is this
it comes
stupid
as
sorcery?
standard. I thought it was just a come as standard thing. I didn't double check. I guess I
blame the
will
pie
in
on the floor.
future.
Anywho, I'm back in business though.
Alrighty.
I'm going to roll
So-
to blame the floor pie.
Alright, so what is your plan?
So I am up against this
Sorry.
wall.
Can somebody?
Guards in this room.
I
We're all
whisper to the
getting
dwarf.
ready. You've all been told telepathically by a crazy person that there's guards in the room and we're getting ready to fight. I have my
A crazy
back-
person. Oh Christ. Okay.
Not by a crazy
I-
person. It was actually by the
Shane, are you twittering?
Yeah, I keep on forgetting that it's on monitor capture, and I'm so used to tabbing out to other things. So that's my bad.
Oh
I
dear.
whisper to the door, is that door locked?
Yeah, but I've got a key.
So I just kind of tilt my head toward it.
It's a solid door. I mean, there's not really anything much to see. Oh, sorry, you
Well-
mean as in you signal him to unlock it?
Actually, I changed my mind. I hold my hand out for the key.
He kind of rolls his eyes and digs down into the back of his trousers and hands it over to you.
Smelly.
Oh,
And
I
that's why I
gingerly
didn't
take
find
the
it.
key.
Do you want to wash it off in sewer water first? It might be cleaner. Right then.
So I go and try to quietly unlock the door. As quietly as that goes.
Alright, can you make me a stealth check?
Oh,
I figured.
Totally should have done that instead of you.
Well, if you want to stop me before I get to it.
It's fine. I mean, if you already said you're doing it, it's fine.
Well, I was
Alright,
holding the key in
you-
hand, walking toward the door.
You approach the door and put the key in. Stealth check me up.
Yeah, if I shouted to stop you, they would have heard and come out and shot us.
wait, am I
Which
not
would
in
defeat
this
the purpose.
room?
You are. I think you might just be behind another.
You're behind
being
someone
dog
else.
Yes,
Yes.
you're
I'm
behind
Catherine.
Catherine.
Oh, I'm being sat on. Okay.
You managed to be very, very stealthy and completely silently. The door unlocks.
Okay, so
Okay.
everyone needs to get in there as quickly as possible if you're tanky enough.
Me.
Remember
Tag
that
me in,
the,
coach. Tag me in. I've got 5 temporary HP.
Remember the squares here are 10 foot each rather than 5, so you can fit 2 people per square.
Okay, so we want 2 people.
4.
4 people per square.
Yes.
Because it's 2 by 2.
So I will hold
You
my
can-
shield up.
So we want like 3 people at the door ready to burst through. I'm at the back beside
Surely
this
So I
wall
just-
our
waiting to shoot.
cleric should be at the back.
When do
Why
you
So
get the
mages
spell
at the
slot
back, please?
But there's
I
loads of
just-
space at the back, so don't worry.
When do you get the spell slot back?
Spell slot is
Long rest.
back
Long
after
rest.
a long
So
rest.
I've still got my spell slot missing. I've used it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I could have armed them. Just
So I
running
just-
and tentacled.
Oh dear. Okay.
So I whisper to, the front party here. We go in, storm them,
Yep.
take them out before they know
Much.
it hit.
So who's going in front? Pod, Gwyn. I'll go in.
Okay, so I hold up 3 fingers, then
Yeah.
2, then 1, and I barge through the door.
Okay, you barge through and towards the end of, and it's a fairly long, wide room for what you can see. Looks as though it was the cell of the house above you, and there are a group of thugs and a pair of hounds in there who are completely surprised by your appearance. Everyone roll initiative. You guys will get a turn at attacking before they do. They will not come in until second turn because you got a surprise.
Oh, please be good initiative. Please, please, please roll well. Oh yeah.
Initiatives plus dex, isn't it?
Plus or minus
Plus?
dex.
Oh, nat 20 plus 2. Fuck yeah.
22. Holy shit.
Skell's so psyched.
A 6. That's
Fuck.
not so good.
9.
19. Holy crap, the initiative rolls.
So basically,
that.
everyone at the back has
Hell.
rolled high.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Plus 3? Fucking hell.
Yeah, I have 3 on my decks.
Do you?
Yep.
Speedy guy.
Fair enough.
Speedy guy for somebody that's 269.
I wasn't
Ooh.
actually 1.
Oh,
I
that's
just
why you
need
have
to-
it, because you're a fucking elf, aren't you?
Yep.
You rolled a 1 for initiative?
No, I didn't. I rolled a 12 before but I had to do the
Oh,
initiative
get on
roll.
the list.
Yeah, always try and do that one via your character sheet, just so it puts you on the list.
One moment,
Bugger,
please.
I haven't done that.
It's not letting me edit it.
Oh dear.
Oh, isn't it? Is it not? That's weird. Hang on, give me 1 second, and I will.
Oh, that'll do.
Okay, just so you know, I'm adding the thugs and stuff in for the moment, but they won't get a turn until the second round. They're mostly rolling incredibly badly anyway.
Jack?
I'm just trying to see
What
if
the-
I can get
What are you-
12.
Jack is confused about what turn she wants to go in.
You can just edit it in a minute. Don't worry.
No, that's the problem. I can't.
Yeah, but
Give it a minute.
we can make it so you can. Don't worry.
Okay.
No, I'll
Hang
take
on,
the
hang on, hang
18.
Shall I roll via character sheet so I can get on the list?
Yeah.
Flash
go
them
for it.
off.
Yeah, please.
I would, but it keeps saying, but no tokens are selected.
You have to
Click on your
select
token.
your character. Like select it so you're
Oh.
as if you're going to move it, and then roll it via the character sheet. Do not deselect your character.
Should be me.
Wow, almost just as good.
Yep, that'll do.
How do you roll 31?
What?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Did you just roll 20 plus something?
No, he rolled his
Varys.
initiative, but his character sheet I think is wrong.
Mine,
He probably just punched in a bonus on it.
Paris transcends space and time.
my character sheet's been screwed for a long time, that's why I never used it.
Ah.
It automatically seems to put stuff in, so I'm just like, screw
Well,
it.
it's supposed to do that.
Yeah. You're not
Having been
supposed
a
to
tree.
change your
Um,
initiative rolls and stuff.
It's alright, I can edit things if you give me a moment. Okay.
Like, tell them
got
your original ones, please.
22.
In a
12.
minute. Hang on.
Huh, Escal and Tesserin and Varys all seem to be on there twice.
Not for me.
Not for me.
I'm only
No.
on once.
Not for me either.
Yeah, I'm just seeing one of
Everyone's
each of
only
us.
on once for me.
Okay, hang on. Let's sort it. So
Jiminy
Varys.
cricket, I'm way back
9-8.
there.
Okay, so Varys, your actual one is whatever the heck the 31 was. Shall we just make that 21 and be done with it?
Me actual was 9.
Yeah, I think so.
19.
He rolled
okay.
19.
Okay, Escal, you've got 21 up the top.
Rolled a 22 though.
Okay, that's fine.
Still at the top.
22. Gwynnym, you got a 19.
I got 11.
You got 11. Okay. Can you see yourself? Ah, okay, there it is.
Yep.
Right, I think I know what it is. For some reason, despite the fact we're on a different page, I'm getting all your stuff through from the previous
Fair enough.
sheet as well.
I'm 12.
Hang on, who was a 12? Sorry?
Me. Jack.
Well, I'm getting you as an 18 or a 17. Interesting. Okay.
I'm seeing a 17 for one of the dogs.
Interesting.
I seem to have disappeared from the list.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not on
Right.
the list for me now.
let's do this the manual way then. Add turn, and you said you got a 12.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, Tesserin, what have you got?
20.
20. Okay.
We all rolled really well on this initiative.
Yeah, incredibly
Except
well.
me.
Well, yeah, apart from you, who like tripped over the doorstep or something as you went in.
No, I stopped to
Yeah.
hold the door like a true gentleman.
Shane, what did you get?
No, it's probably
I'm
just
already
you were
on there, I
so
was 18.
intent on being stealthy,
It's
you just
already
went,
right.
oh, I've got to fight now.
There's Gwyneth. Okay, get rid of that pod. Sorry, I'm gonna have to just do this manually for a few of you. Right, you should all now hopefully be on there.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. Okie dokie. So, Pascal, you get to go first.
Okay, can I actually get through the door?
You can move through friendlies.
I'm gonna go here and then I guess I'll Eldritch Blast something.
Oh god.
Oh, Varys has got to
Alrighty, pick a
begins.
good Eldritch Blast.
Let's go for maybe one of the thugs.
Somebody
Lucy's
already
audio
had
is
my
amazing.
idea.
I know. I was gonna say maybe go for one of the dogs. They don't have very high AC. You might actually hit one
Okay,
of
I'll go
those.
for a dog then, sure.
Get him out of the
You're
way.
gonna go for dog 1 or dog 2.
1.
Okay, roll to hit it. What have you got?
11.
11, that hits.
Hey!
It works, and roll for damage.
Nice.
6.
Okay, did you say that was dog 1 you went for?
Yeah.
Yep.
The poor little thing squeaks and falls over dead.
I feel slightly remorseful over this.
Alright, Tessran?
I'm kind of in the back. I can't really see what's going on.
Probably for the best, though. You probably did just hear a dog yelp and flop.
You can move along the corridor and you've got time to go into the corridor. You can just about squeeze past
You'll probably
everyone.
get to the doorway.
You can just squeeze in.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll just
Probably
go
about that.
in. Oh.
Take any actions now you're in there. You can still do a ranged action if you want.
Can I just get out of the way? Because I know people are going to be coming in.
You used up your movement for now, but
Really?
it is a
We'll have
wide
space.
enough. It is a wide
Okay.
enough square for one person to be able to get in beside you. Okay. Thug is surprised. Varys, your turn. You're here for the free.
Move in. Thunderwave?
Would hit
Okay.
everyone around you.
No,
I
well,
thought
No,
it's
it's a cube.
15 foot in a direction.
Oh, is it?
It's-
okay.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a
I
cube.
thought it was
It's
a
a
solid
cube
cast.
around us.
Itself, but it's a cube, which... And the point of origin for a cube is on the face, not the center.
Okay.
So it hit them too.
Okay. Cast your Thunder Wave. So was it 15 feet? Did you say? So that will hit
Yeah.
pretty much everything around. What's your spell save?
Doesn't it include allies? What?
Yes, it does.
Yes, but it's in that direction, so we're not in the area of effect.
Oh, okay, cool.
See, it's been cast over here, so it will pretty much go out the area that's being pinged, but it won't
Isn't that
manage to
gonna
hit
alert
you.
everybody else?
Yes, because it makes
is.
a massive thunderclap
Alright.
for
Don't
300
worry.
foot.
Varys, what is your spell save?
13.
13. Okay, thug number 1 crit. So this guy, number 4, crit fails.
Ooh.
That could be interesting. So you're gonna do an extra damage to him. Number 3 manages to save, and the other 2 at the top fail, and so does the dog. So roll for
Whoa, whoa.
damage.
I have it down as 2d8. Is that right?
I think so.
I can check real quick.
Spell list. Your spell list that you made is amazing, by the way.
Oh, I need to download that.
Thunder Wave. Yep, 2d8.
It doesn't have any pluses on it, does it?
Nope.
Okay. Wait, it actually worked. 7 and 30.
And they're pushed 10 feet back.
Wow.
Okay, and can you roll me an extra 1d8 for the thug that critically failed?
Would they get impact damage from hitting the wall, or?
I don't
No.
think so.
Okay.
Okay, so the dog kind of yelps and it also falls over. One of the thugs manages to leap over to it, though the two at the back are thrown backwards, and because they hit the wall, they are also prone for their next turn. And so that's 16 damage done to that guy. Okie dokie. So they are down.
Well done.
That was everything I'd been dreaming about.
Okay. So you've now got 2 prone guys. If you give me a sec, I'll pop
I've
a
been
little.
waiting 2 weeks to use it.
Yeah, also
Worth
good
it.
so we've been knocked out. Let's pop a little net over them. That seems like a good prone symbol.
Yeah, seems about right.
Okie dokie. Whose go is it? Scamanos.
I move here.
You move there. Okay. What are you going to do there?
Are the 2 that are prone with their backs to me?
No, they're facing
Oh, for
you.
fuck's sake.
Well, they were thrown bodily backwards against the walls, so.
I thought they would have then fallen forwards onto their face with their backs. I don't know.
No.
That
sorry.
wouldn't have any effect anyway.
It does, because I can use a back attack, sneak attack for
Well-
extra damage.
No, you get that just by having an advantage on the attack roll. Or having a friendly within melee range of the target.
Oh, then we've been doing this battle all wrong completely for the past 2 weeks, but whatever. I thought
Yep.
it was only when I'm actually behind them, or flanking.
Has absolutely nothing to do with that.
Then why do they call it sneak attack?
Lol.
So
Tradition.
wait, you all always get advantage on attacks. I'm confused.
No.
It's extra damage.
Right.
When he does have advantage, he gets extra damage.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
D20 plus 4. Ugh, that's terrible. Oh no, it's alright. 17 on
Nope.
this guy at the back.
Okay, you hit him.
What damage is it? D6, I think, for short bow.
I think so.
Actually, since they're caught off guard, would we have advantage on these attacks?
You get a free round on all of them, and let me just double check the surprise attack rules quickly.
That's alright. 7 damage on the guy at the back.
It just means that if you're surprised, you just can't take an
Okay.
action on that turn. So basically, you guys get free hits on a lot of them.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you hit the guy pretty square in the leg, and he is now in a lot of pain, as well as also being prone.
Sucks to be him.
And
Nice.
the dogs are now both dead. Jack, your go.
So I think, let me think. 1, 2. Let's just run to the front, and I'll Eldritch Blast one of the nearer ones. Who's, well, what are these all looking like? Who's worse for wear?
Okay, so the guy directly in front of you managed to dodge the thunderbolt and is completely fine. The guy at the back in front of you and the one diagonally straight in front of you are both looking pretty unhealthy.
Right. Let's go for the one. Let's go for that one.
Okie dokie, roll to hit.
The save was half damage, by the way.
D10.
Okay, yep, that hits.
Yeah.
And you managed to do 3 damage. He's looking pretty winded at this point in time. Win him! Off you go.
I'm gonna move toward. I'm gonna basically move on top of Jack. Or next
Hello.
to Jack. That is.
Next to Jack. Okay.
And attack the same person.
Okay, roll to hit.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Oh dear, you fumbled the hit. Can you roll to save, please? If you get a 10 or above, you save.
What type of save?
Basically, it's just to save from doing a crit fail.
Does he roll his attack again, or just
Well,
Whoa!
you almost drop your sword, but in a feat of extreme dexterity, you manage to grasp hold of it. Heck, you rolled a 20, get advantage for your next turn.
Okay.
Pod, off you go.
So she slipped her grip on the sword, but then did a twirl and caught it with the other hand.
Yes.
Kicked it back up with her foot. Almost straight into the guy's face.
Pretty much. It was impressive. It was almost bad, but then impressive.
Okay, so I come around the corner, charge past my allies there, and just rush the nearest one.
Okay, roll to hit.
Rolling.
Decapitation begins.
Oh, yes.
Dang. Okay, you hit him pretty squarely in the chest. Roll for damage.
Double checking. Let's see, I don't have rage active, so that'll be +3. Okay.
He clutches his chest and falls down dead.
Woohoo!
Oh, wait,
That's
hang
how
on,
I like to
sorry,
start
was
a fight.
it this guy to your side or the one you're on top of that you
One
went
I'm
for?
on top of.
Sorry, okay, that one isn't dead. You've wounded him pretty damn badly though. He's bleeding very, very heavily from a severe wound. And we're back up to the top. Escal.
1 second. Is there any way we can unlock ourselves from the grid?
No, unfortunately. Basically, I can unlock you, but then you're disengaged from having a turn order.
Okay, never mind.
It's a slight issue with this. If you actually give me 1 second, I might.
Just try it on my character first if you want.
Let me see if I can disable. Right, if I disable the grid, can you guys now move? Yes,
Yeah.
you can. Okay. There you
Oh,
go.
that's much easier. Now we can actually position ourselves correctly.
Yes.
I'm about there-ish.
There we go. Sorry, I wasn't quite sure if that worked for in combat. Are you all going to just start dancing on the spot, celebrating the fact that you managed to surprise the thugs?
Yes.
Okay. You dance on the spot and really enjoy yourselves. It gives you an invisible morale boost that doesn't do anything, but makes you feel damn good about everything. Escal!
Escal's giggling at the back and decides to Eldritch Blast the guy who Pod just hit.
Okay, roll to hit. Basically, you just need to roll an 11 to hit these guys.
21
you-
will do it.
That'll
Okay.
probably hit.
That'll do.
Lol.
Roll for damage.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, he almost falls to one knee. He's so that badly injured. Tessren?
Goodness.
Huh.
Tessren, you go.
Tessren!
Give her a moment.
Okay, no worries.
I want to go eat the pie in the hallway.
Unfortunately, it's
barrel.
a barrel. An upwards view of a barrel. You are above the barrel.
Both of the frontline bandits are looking pretty shaken, aren't they?
Yup.
I just, do I want to stop you guys or let this continue on?
Does it look like we can be stopped?
I think it should
Up
be
to you guys, really.
accepted as a fact.
There's going to be
this is gonna
collateral
happen a lot.
damage.
Yeah. I guess I'll just pass my turn then.
Okay.
You can take a dodge action.
Tezrin doesn't know what to do, so she does nothing.
She falls asleep.
Okay,
Aw.
the thug that has been close to slaughtered by pod of assorted adventurers takes a swing at the half-orc in front of him, but it completely misses. Varys, off you go.
Thorn whip.
Okay, which one?
Gotcha.
Ready, roll to hit.
I can't remember the roll to hit. Fuck.
It's a 20 plus your attack bonus. Which is proficiency plus wisdom for druid? I want to say wisdom.
No.
Oh,
That's
yep.
odd.
Yup, that hits. Roll for damage.
It was teetering on a 2 for a second.
Okay, it grabs him. Thorns dig into his leg, and he is pulled towards you to about there. Okay, Scamanos. Just about, so yeah. Okay. He is pretty much surrounded by your companions, so it's going to be quite difficult to hit him from where you are. Yeah, but you need to, for your attack roll, that will be more difficult, so you'd probably be at disadvantage for shooting.
Change not coming through for me, by the way.
Me neither.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I somehow muted myself again. I miss anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Scrub.
Yeah, you missed that. You're a bit worried about hitting the people you're fighting with. You don't want one of the half-orcs to get angry at you because you've seen what those buggers do when they're angry. And it just sort of falls wide of the entire group. Jack?
So let's Eldritch Blast. There's one. Let's Eldritch Blast the one that Pod's fighting.
Okay, roll for hit.
Yeah.
Yup, that hits. Roll for damage.
Jack just says, yeah.
I just can't finish it.
That was actually, although it wasn't your best spell shot ever, that was enough to finish the guy off, and he just collapses on the floor dead. Wait,
No,
so
Chunky
Hey, that was me.
Check. Sorry. How do I clear that? Shoot, no.
There.
Go away. Come off. There we go. Right.
No Chunky Salsa though.
No Chunky Salsa. He is still in
No,
very much one piece. Okie dokie. Gwynnym, off you go.
Wait. 2 guys remaining.
Mm-hmm.
No, 3.
What?
Just the 2 now. I've just taken the other one off the list. So we've got 2 thugs remaining at the back.
But they're trapped or something.
Oh,
Right.
the one on top
Prone.
of the
They're prone.
dog is
Prone.
dead.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna swing my sword at this guy then.
Yes,
With
sorry,
advantage.
you are quite right, Lucy. So the dog is dead off to the side. This guy is still up.
Thought so.
Oh, he's still
What?
alive?
What?
He only had. Yeah, he was still
Yeah.
alive. Sorry, it was the other one that was
Right.
killed.
So there's one behind you.
Flippin'.
Oh. Can I stay where I was then? I didn't know that.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, that was entirely my
I
fault.
will attack the guy to my
One
right then.
slight issue with not having the grid on is it's much, much more hard to actually hit.
To what?
It's quite a bit harder to actually move people.
Can I just attack this guy to my right then?
Yep, no problem.
So I get an advantage, right?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Dan.
Oh,
Dan.
You're overconfident from your incredible recovery before, and it just goes wrong. He manages to dodge out of the way. Pod?
Well then. I go for a good thwack on one of the prone enemies over here.
Okay, number 1 or number 2?
Oh, lol.
The one I'm standing on right now.
Okie dokie, roll to hit.
Alright, and gonna go for non-lethal damage.
Those were meant to be in character.
That hits. I don't think chill touch works like that.
No, it summons a hand.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, if it's just touching the mage hand, then yes. Yes. Why the hell not?
You create a
Okay.
ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within.
But then we get into the question of, can ghosts touch other ghosts?
But it's not ghosts, it's magic.
It says ghostly hand.
My mage hand can touch things, so I'd assume
Yours
so.
can,
Yeah.
It can be a
I think-
simulated
but
fist
can
bump.
his?
Yeah, it's fine. It's not. If it's not a fist bump, it will look like one.
DM
might-
rules.
You might have to roll intelligence to see if it actually looks good or not, though.
Charisma.
Oh, sorry, charisma. Yes, you're quite right.
Am I needing to do that as well?
Yes, please.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
What do you think?
Okay, well, Jack looks damn good. Lucy? Incidentally, Pod, your hit whilst doing a considerable chunk of damage didn't actually manage to knock out the thug prone in front of you. The fist bump goes incredibly well. Everyone around is pretty darn impressed.
Nice.
Okay, so thug number 1 spends his movement for the turn getting to his feet, and seeing as Pod's the only one in front of him, he decides to have a go at attacking, but fails incredibly miserably.
What a screws.
Thug number 2 also has to spend his turn getting up to his feet, and he's not actually in range to attack anybody. So that thug, who can we go for? Okay, the
If
thug at the front of the party goes towards Gwyn, goes towards Barris with the intent of taking a swing at him.
Oh.
Barris, I'm guessing your AC is above 7.
probably.
Yep.
It is, because everyone starts off with base 10. So, yeah.
Yeah, I have 16.
Yeah, he misses.
Rip.
We're back to the top of the list.
Yes.
Back to the top of the list. Which means
Okay.
Escal.
I'm going to attack the guy who just took a swing at Varys.
Alrighty, go ahead. So you'll need to move over to him.
No, Eldritch Blasting.
Eldritch Blast, sorry. Okay. Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Aww.
Okay, and he's regretting coming over closer to you guys at this point in time. He's looking very severely wounded. Tessera?
I kind of want to leave in front of the guy to get you guys to stop attacking him.
This will go badly.
Alrighty, are you doing that then?
Yes.
Okay, you leap in front of the guy. Are you going to say anything?
Probably something like, stop?
Can you roll me a persuasion check?
Oh god.
Rolling.
Roll.
Hmm.
Okay, the very injured thug beside you looks quite surprised and a little bit charmed that you want to save his life. He makes a decision not to take a free attack on you despite the fact you're so prone and defenseless. That one is dead. Varys, off you go.
I am just going to pass my turn and ask Scamnus what he wants to do.
I'm gonna shoot the guys that are trying to kill us.
There you go then.
Okay, are you going to fight for your turn at all? Talking
Nah.
completely free. Okay, Scamanos, your go then.
I will go here.
Huh?
Ah! Okay, Josh has moved kindly for me. Thank you, Josh. What? How far away from Pod are these two guys up here?
They're the one directly in front of him is kind of
Within range.
5 feet, and the other one is about 10 feet away.
Okay, I will shoot at this guy. Probably miss. Knowing my luck.
But it would give you extra damage if you hit.
It would. 11?
Yep, that hits.
Holy crap. Roll 2d6. Plus 2. Oh, seriously? Could have rolled that with a normal fucking one. That's so bad.
Despite
7.
the fact that it's not your best ever roll, you murder the hell out of him.
Perfect. That'll do.
He is very much the dead.
Good. Next!
It didn't quite go in his eye, but it was
Damn
close. Jack.
I think I'm gonna. Can I get to the guy who's dumbfounded by Tesserin's benevolence?
You can indeed.
In fact, can I run around and stab him in the back?
Yes, you can.
Oh
You guys
yeah.
are terrible.
Is that roll with advantage?
Let me double check backstabbing.
I hope it is.
An attack from an unseen or unnoticed enemy would be with advantage.
Yeah. I think it's just advantage you get on those ones rather than extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
Wow.
Lol.
there seems to be some kind of benign protection they gave man. Despite the fact he can't see you, you just completely miss. Win him!
His abs ripple.
I can still free action, can't I?
Yeah, you've still got your free action.
Attempting to salvage some of my dignity, I say the next one will be the next one will hit your face and intimidate him.
My god, roll to intimidate.
Wow.
He is now both amazed, astounded by Tesseren's benevolence, and utterly terrified of you. It's a mixture of emotions that are basically going to render him helpless in the next round.
Okay.
Gwynnym, off you go.
I will attack the remaining, this person over here because everybody seems to be liking this guy.
Okay.
Stab, stab, stab!
Roll to hit.
It's +4 to this roll because I forgot to add the +4.
Okay.
But it is not rolling. 17.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Oh, boom.
Dang. Okay, that hits him incredibly hard. You've come pretty close to slicing off his arm, actually, though it's still just about on there, and he drops his weapon.
Oh, boom.
Pod?
I looked at the guy who just dropped his weapon, looked down at the weapon, back up at him. Do you surrender?
He doesn't actually hear you at this point. He's screaming in pain over the whole nearly severed arm situation.
I think we should probably kill these guys just so that they don't alert any more people.
If anybody's going to
Thunderwave
be
would have done
alerted,
that.
yeah. The Thunderwave alerted everybody in the area.
Yeah, within a 300-foot radius.
That wasn't so much a flash bang as a flash thermonuclear warhead.
It wasn't the subtlest way we could have entered this, sneaky area.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but it blitzed the mobs, so...
Anyway, honestly, I'm debating my options here because that's a serious injury for him to go on with. Give me just a moment here.
We're gonna need to amputate that anyway.
So we
Good
might
point.
as well kill him.
I go to amputate that arm.
Okay, okay, first of all...
Is that an aimed shot?
Aimed shots are with disadvantage.
No, I
if you want
know.
it.
I was asking.
Yeah.
Yes,
Basically, they got there before
I take
me.
an aimed shot to go for his partially severed arm.
Good lord. Okay, roll me with disadvantage.
Holy frick.
Oh, if only that had been advantage.
Okay, the 11 hits him, and... well, are you intending to damage him? I mean, I think you just cut off his arm, so you kind of have to. So it's basically a case of lethal or non-lethal.
I don't think he was going to caress him, was he?
If you will allow it to be non-lethal
Here,
damage,
let me
I will
help
go
you.
for it.
It will be non-lethal, but he will be bleeding out.
That's what the medkit's for.
That's what I'm
Okay.
here for.
Why are we leaving him alive?
Alright, roll for damage then.
Why?
I have a horrible feeling Skamanos is going to take his eye just to insult him even more and injure him even more.
Yeah.
He's gonna start an arm collection
Okay.
now.
Somehow, despite the fact that his arm is off and he's clutching it, the guy is still conscious. You're kind of impressed by his balls. Okay.
Oh my.
That's Pod's turn. For his turn, the thief kind of clutches his arm and loses his health and loses some health. He's just too busy being in pain to attack, and the other thief is pretty much just both terrified and adoring simultaneously. It's a very confusing mood to be in, so none of them are attacking. However, the door up to at the top of the room swings open and an archer comes in. He sees the situation, yells, and decides
take a take a shot at. Let me see. There's an awful lot of you they could go for here. I'll get my D.
What was that?
And decide to take a shot at Pod.
Bring it.
What's your AC?
14.
Okay, it sticks in your armor, but just about misses.
Unarmored.
And it sticks. It bounces off your rippling abs. There
Yes.
you go.
Beautiful.
Pretty much at the same time, the southern door also opens, and yep, you were standing in front of it. Obviously, you didn't bother to look around.
Well, if I came in the door, hang on. Let me draw this for you a second. If I came in the door from here, I would have been facing this way, so I would have seen that there was a door there.
It was unthingamabobbed.
No, it wasn't for us.
Wasn't it?
No.
Ah,
None of this
Nope.
was unthingamabobbed. I definitely
Sorry.
wouldn't have stood in front of a door if I knew there was a door there.
Okay, either way, a thief comes through, pokes their head through the door, and that's basically their turn for this round. They've
Oh my
just done a
God.
bit of running over here.
He just pops
Basically.
up.
Peekaboo!
You have some new friends.
I
Amazing.
heard you like bananas. What, no bananas?
Oh my god. Okay, Escal, we're back to you.
Can I see the thief?
Roll. Yeah, you can.
I shout out
It's
thief.
pretty close.
Okay, I'm gonna move
And we
so
go, we
I'm in
know.
range of the thief and then poison spray him.
Okie dokie, where are you going to move to? Okay, literally in front then. So you're there. Okay. What's your spell save? You know what, it doesn't matter, it fails. Okay, roll for damage.
Oh, seriously?
Oh.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, it doesn't really go to plan. And though the thief is a bit surprised to be sprayed in the face with poison, it doesn't really do too much.
He coughs a bit.
Yeah, Tessran.
Well, now that I've added all this drama, I guess I have to deal with it. Hold on, I'm dealing with it, okay? I'm going to try to run over to that guy over there who has an arm issue. Or an
Yeah.
armless
Yeah,
issue.
I think you can get up to him. Yeah, you can get over to him.
Okay,
He is pretty much bleeding out at the moment and barely conscious.
I need to fix
no,
that.
the other one's dead.
John, can I have another explanation of how my kits work or whatever? Because I'll need to use that.
You can spend an action to, let me pull it up here real quick. What tab was that on? Okay, if you look at the class tab of your character sheet, it describes it. But you can use it to restore 1d6 plus 4 hit points to him if you want.
Okay, I guess I'll do that. Shower?
Alrighty. Yep, that's fine. Roll to see how much you restore. So that's 1d6 plus. Was it 4?
Plus 4 plus additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice, which you would have, Char. So probably, I'm guessing, plus 1.
Yeah.
So plus 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, he is shocked by this development and looks at you with complete surprise, although he is pretty out of it, having come very, very close to bleeding to death. Varys, what are you gonna do?
Good question. Thorn Whip the thief.
Okay, you can just about squeeze it past Lucy, so yeah, that's fine. Roll to attack.
I thought you said these things were like 10 foot across.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can kind of get it in.
You should be able to.
Unfortunately,
I
that
miss.
misses. Yeah.
Missing hit myself in the face.
Okay, the archer isn't really paying attention to this whole healing up their friend sort of thing, and decides to shoot at Gwyn this time, and hits.
Oh god.
For 5 damage.
Ah!
It's an ouchie. Okay, Scamanos.
I will move so I can shoot this guy in the face. This guy.
Okay, you're shooting over Lucy.
Here I am. I will shout duck first, of course.
Of course.
Oh god. 11.
Ooh, let me double check. It
Why is this gonna
glances
get
off their
hit
leather
there?
armour and they yank the arrow out of their shoulder, glaring at you in a somewhat angry manner.
Goddamn leather armor bastards.
Check.
Right. Guy in front of me. I'm gonna try and intimidate him into putting his weapon down.
Yeah, roll with advantage. I mean, he's still yeah.
Oh, it's +4.
Yeah, he's intimidated. He kind of throws his weapon down on the ground and kind of huddles up, weeping softly to himself.
I will shout to him to go and stand by his friend in the doorway. His dwarf friend.
Yeah, I kick his sword.
Okay.
Oh, can I kick his sword aside?
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
And then let's go have a tangle. Do I know that Archer's there?
Yeah.
Let's go have a tangle with him.
You can see them being shooted fairly easy. You can see them shooting fairly easily.
Actually,
Grab, really.
I'm gonna run at him yelling scrub.
Scrub! Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm in range to run and attack melee, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're in melee, so they won't have any partial cover from peeking around the doorway either, so roll as normal.
Whoa.
Yeah, that
Wow.
hits.
Spear is D8, isn't it?
Yeah. Are you proficient in spears?
Yes.
Yep, so plus your proficiency then.
You don't add your strength though, do you?
Oh, no, sorry. So it's literally just. Okie dokie, you take a pretty darn good swing and severely injure the archer, although they still look pretty determined to carry on, possibly due to the fact that a number of their dead friends are currently lying on the floor. Gwynnym, off you go.
Wait, so this guy's just stopped. What?
Okay, so the thug in front of you,
Yep.
is basically is the one that Tesseren has just healed up, and
Okay.
the archer up here is the one who shot you for 5 damage a minute ago.
Right, I'm gonna have a shot at this guy. Can I actually reach him?
Yeah, no problem.
It's time.
What I am going to do is make the dead people smaller, so they're not in the way.
Cool.
Yup, that hits.
There you go.
And you slice the archer across the neck, killing them.
Wow.
Nice.
Well then.
They're archers.
Finally.
Can I have like an amount of blood that's spraying over us count?
I mean, it's across the neck, so there is blood, but you're pretty much out the way. There are other people in front of you, so you're all right.
So
Everyone
no
else-
con saves.
So, Dan, how do you feel about finally doing a murder?
Well, she did
What?
slice a guy in half last time, so...
Yeah.
No, I mean this combat.
I feel good. That... I don't know what happened. Why did my voice go so deep? Anyway.
Pod, your go.
Okay, so right now we have the guy that Tezrin just healed, the guy in the middle of the room who has also surrendered, and really just that bandit in the door of the south.
Yep,
Is that
much.
another door next to me?
Yep, there's another one up there.
I open that and take a peek.
Okay, so the door swings open quite happily. It looks like it's a storage room.
Nobody
Are those
hiding out?
babies?
Those are not babies.
No, it's just sacks.
It's a load of
Sacks full
empty carts. This is messed up.
I swear to God, it's not cots. They're sacks of flour.
Okay,
What is this
so
Japanese horror movie crap you're pulling on us?
Sacks of flour. I won't put any visual aids in next time, damn it.
No, it adds extra flavor. Okay, so I just leave that and start heading toward the door that the archer came through, because I'm not going to get to that bandit before the rest shred him.
Nope. You can probably get through the door if you so wish, the one by the archer.
Sure.
Okay, so it leads out into a short corridor that looks as though it's basically using some kind of natural rock tunnel that was already there before the buildings were, that curves off round the corner. And that's your turn. The thief at the bottom decides to take a swing at Escal, seeing as they are closest and they can't really get past anyone else. 11, that's below your AC, isn't it, Escal?
Let me just check.
Pretty sure it is.
If it's not, I'm surprised.
Yeah, 12.
Yep, it's a pretty near miss, but it glances off your armor pretty
Your
easily,
what?
and it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to poison spray them again.
Okay. They fail their roll, so full damage.
Seriously?
Oh dear.
You've poisoned them pretty badly again. But I mean, it's nothing they're particularly concerned about at this point in time. Tessren.
Okay, so this guy is in a decent state right now, right?
Yeah, he seems to be reasonably alive.
And the archer has unfortunately had some
Been-
issues.
Yeah, the sort of throat slicing thing. Yeah, he's very dead.
Can I move the armless one, like, away from the others?
Chuck him in the
strength
storeroom.
check for me.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of directing them in our prisoners into the storeroom.
Yep, that's fine. Can you do me a strength check to... Are you going to physically move him or just tell him to go over there?
Drag him
Maybe
by
if
the
I tell
crook.
him, he's probably gonna be like crying too much or something, right?
Gonna lead him by the by his remaining
I don't
arm.
know, you can try, see if you can get his attention.
Drag him by the crook.
Okay, I'm gonna like I'm just like, where should I put my hands? He has a shoulder, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna put the hand on the shoulder that isn't armless.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to talk to him calmly.
Okay, can you roll me a persuasion check?
My god. Okay.
Crook.
Oh dear.
He's pretty much kind of got his attention on you anyway, you being the person who just seriously healed him up, and you managed to get his attention.
Okay, I'm going to tell him to just come this way, and we're gonna go away from all this.
Come with me if you want to live.
He looks around at the dead people he's been working with over the last 5 years, the dead friends he's built up, sighs, and follows you.
Yeah, way to make us feel bad.
Yeah, right. So, you're heading into the storeroom, are you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll pop you both in there then. No, that's when... This is why the grid system is helpful.
It is.
Okay.
However, being able to maneuver ourselves in a tight spot is also helpful.
Alrighty, Varys?
Varys!
Attempt a thorn whip again at the thief.
Alrighty, roll to hit.
That'll do it.
Yup, that hits.
Oh.
Roll for damage.
Three.
Done.
Okay, yeah, it wraps around the thief's arm, and though he's very definitely still alive, he is yanked towards you. Ah, come here. Alright, the archer is very much down. Scamanos?
I shoot him very much.
Alrighty, you know what you're doing?
I miss.
No, that does
Well?
just hit.
Holy crap! Awesome.
You managed to find a chink in the leather armor. Roll for damage.
It'll be 2d6, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that'll kill him.
Oh wow.
Nice.
You catch the thief in the throat and he falls over dead. And
Yay.
that is this lot killed.
Awesome.
Yay, end of fighting music.
Probably a pretty good time to take a 5 or 10 minute break.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Alrighty, so back in 10 minutes.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
For those on the stream, I will put on some Vine Swept for you to listen to during this section.
I thought it was Vinswept.
Vine Swept. I don't know.
I'm gonna go watch me StarCraft 2 trailer.
Alright,